packed tonight, hoping for a celebration of a series-clinching victory. Some young talent and veterans for the Golden State. Game 7 would be on Sunday in Houston. Rockets, a good road team all season long. They were 23-17 in the regular season, but as we all know, this is a different sport, the NBA playoffs. Draymond Green on Şengün. Shot clock already down to 6. Entry pass. Curry tried to steal it.
Change it up, but what did they do? They went straight at Steph Curry in that situation because he had a bigger offensive player on him.
Şengün can't get the first one to fall. Payton a rebound. Payton, of course, has become such a fan favorite with his nonstop energy and smile as VanVleet pressures up on him. Curry, first shot of the night, off the mark. Thompson the rebound. Thompson playing his best game in that Game 5 victory in Houston. Buddy Hield is guarding Jalen Green. Draymond Green trying to help Şengün.
But if Jalen Green starts to make the three and go to his off-the-bounce game, it's a different game for Houston.
Jimmy Butler comes up short. Of course, the Warriors starting 5 didn't play a lot of minutes in Game 5. Steve Kerr shut them down early. And all the reserves made a game of it late. And really was never in doubt right from the opening tip in that dominant victory for the Rockets. Draymond Green sets the screen. Curry right back to Green, kicks it out. Butler, the fake. Draymond Green settles, fires, and hits the three.
Draymond has made a living off of hitting some of those big shots, those dare shots. If you're going to leave me open, I'm going to make you pay. But I stand by. He will always get those shots because that's one less shot for Steph.
Dillon Brooks misses. Draymond Green 6 for 20 in this series from three-point range. Crowd usually cheers a little extra when he knocks one down. Has never been a strong suit as Jimmy Butler has Jalen Green on him. Draymond Green tries another. Rolls out.
There is nobody in the zip code, Richard.
No. They're looking for that shot attempt. Typically from benches, you hear he's with us when he starts missing those.
Jalen Green gets in the paint, comes up short. Dillon Brooks, the offensive rebound, kept alive by Şengün. VanVleet open in the corner. That's good. VanVleet has been absolutely scorching the last couple of games. Loud during the introductions and the start, but they've kind of settled in as Buddy Hield tries to answer.
They're tired, Doris. Do you know how hard it is to get here at 6:17 on a weekday, on a Friday? Do you know how hard that is? And it stopped happening.
And a Fathom. Again, the officials in this case gets really tired. Curry guarding VanVleet. Şengün gets it inside. Couple of fakes. Bank shot is good. Alperen Şengün off to a nice start. Couple of buckets. And a 6-point early lead for the Rockets.
And he's got a mix. He's too important, Richard, as you said. Now, nothing else can happen in this game to put your team in a deficit. He knows it. He's talented. He's too important.
Jimmy Butler guarded by Brooks. That's another fun matchup. Butler goes inside. Lefty layup, banks it home.
And that's what Jimmy does. Jimmy alleviates that stress. This team before Jimmy and after Jimmy is so different because before you didn't have another energy person. You didn't have another person that caused gravity.
Şengün left open. Leans in and throws it down. Draymond Green wanted an offensive foul, but clearly the officials thought that was more of a flop. The crowd very ornery already, as is Green. Butler gets inside. Payton able to track it down. Butler against Thompson. Thompson, the brilliant young defensive player. Draymond Green to Payton. His corner three. And Thompson the rebound.
So one thing you got to think about if you're the Warriors, Gary Payton and Draymond Green, you're spacing a little bit different. Two shooters that they're content to let shoot.
Curry the steal, but threw it behind.
Probably was an offensive foul, but you still have established that, hey, this is how we're going to let you guys play.
Brooks lets it fly. Curry lets the pass fly. Butler inside, lays it up and in. He also tried to draw a foul on that. Golden State back within 4. An eventful first 5 minutes. Jalen Green guarded by Draymond Green. Steps back, corner three. Butler tips it, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Leading up. If this team believes they have a chance to win a championship, Draymond has to get in these things under control so he can play later. As
Houston's lead cut to 2. Again, Payton getting the start, guarding VanVleet, trying to quiet him down a little bit after the last couple of games. Now on the switch, Curry guarding him. VanVleet finds some room, fires away, shot won't go. Draymond Green tips it, but right to Thompson and Şengün. Thompson so active.
As quick as the first. I'm surprised Draymond didn't grab that. Looked like he went to tip it.
Bajimski's come in. Curry fires away and knocks down the 3. Game 5, just 13 points, 4 of 12. Didn't play a lot of minutes. Again, with Steve Kerr taking his starters out early in the blowout. Thompson spinning, tough 4-away shot. Green, touch pass Curry, ahead to Bajimski. Alley-oop to Payton. And enough.
kind of extra to their game at such a young age. He knows all the little tricks.
Moses Moody, Quentin Post, both come in. Tari Eason comes in for the Rockets, as does Steven Adams. Moody drives, stops. Nice crossover layup, won't go. Rebound deflected on through the first 5 games. Thompson gets up into Curry. Pass deflected. Boy, Thompson and Adams, that's a heck of a double team. Bajimski tracing VanVleet. Adams goes inside. Ball is kind of coming out of his hand. Was been up with a shot and still got it to go.
I'd be pretty confident Steven Adams not going to lose the basketball, Mike.
Butler sees an opening, goes inside, more aggressive record in the games he's played in since the trade.
Free throws, he will get the team in the bonus. Now for Steph, that freedom of movement becomes even more important because Steph is running around. If you foul him, if you do something, those are free throws. And then you add Jimmy Butler if you start touching him. So it's the combination that allows for a more balanced attack.
Easton tied up. Brooks drives, barrels into Bajimski.
Corner, like all the little stuff.
Bajimski gets inside, kicks it out in the corner, post, little fake, puts it on the floor. Jimmy Butler lines up that three-pointer, in and out. Shooting numbers early, 46% for Golden State, 43% for the Rockets. Bajimski fights over an Adams screen, not an easy thing to do. VanVleet gets inside and drives.
When you have the situation earlier in the game, you get the technicals or flagrants.
30 p.m. start. VanVleet knocking down the free throws. He now is 15 for 15 from the line here in the series. Moody walks right up into a three and nails it.
So, last game, right? He's been struggling. And it looks like it's nothing burger time for Moses Moody. But you know what he found in game 5? His shot. Now he walks right in the first time he touches it. There are no wasted minutes in the NBA.
Oh, no, and Steve Kerr is laughing. He's like, okay, I guess you're feeling it, young fella.
Oh, VanVleet feeling it as well. And he gets his second three-pointer. Rockets back up by 1. Adams playing off Moody. Looking for an opening. Fires it inside to Butler. Moody drives high off the glass. Can't get it. Butler tried to keep it alive. But the Rockets come the other way. VanVleet fires back of the rim, gets his own rebound. Terrific hustle from VanVleet. Jabari Smith poked away. Bajimski and Butler in the area. That's 5 turnovers already for the Rockets. Butler inside the post and the finish.